Connecticut medical marijuana critic here today. How are you? Thank you for joining me. As always, it's nice to see you. What is the good word? Again, good word. It's Shatterday. There's absolutely a great word right there. And coffee. Coffee is also a good word. Um, Cannabis, another good word. Compound, great word. And chilling and hanging with everybody. What's going on? Happy Saturday, Bud Rich. Happy Saturday, Jessica. Good morning. How are you, Sid? Thanks for joining us as always. Now, as I had mentioned the other day, this is something that will eventually. It's freezing, huh? I'm setting this up so when I start my shows, this will immediately be played. But I gotta play it. I'm actually gonna have a Shatterday one made up that will be just for these days. Thank you. Thank you. And originally, when I made the short version of the promo and sent it to a couple people just to see what they thought, everybody loved the music, and they were like, "Oh, could you leave the song in?" So I said, "Well, yeah, sure." I mean, because initially I had it cut right when my credits came up at the end, and they were like, "Oh man, that's so badass." So, all right. Eventually there'll be like another version of this promo, but it will have things in it all the way to the end, so people aren't just looking at a blank screen while listening to the music. And there we go. There's my promo. Thanks, guys. I'm glad you like it. Seriously. Yeah. I had said to the little woman and one of our kids as they were going out a couple of days ago. It was literally I just opened up my editor and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna make a promo, and they're like, oh, okay. They walk out of the house, they do their things. As they're walking in the door, I'm like, hey, what do you think? I didn't want to throw in like transitions and a whole bunch of effects and like a whole bunch of hoo ha, you know. Just keep it basic and simple. Yeah, it was actually. Yeah, you know, the next video that I do, I'll do that. Heating up my dab stick. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Cheers, all. Wow. Right between the eyes. First dab of the day. Woo. All right, Jessica, no problem. You go do what you got to do. We'll be here. Oops, did I forget to put in the... There we go. I just put up my link for the simulcast for here in Facebook. I throw up my status, YouTube simulcast, Compound Concentrates Coffee, Shatterday edition. Hit enter, and I realized I forgot to put the link in there. Whoops. I fixed it, though. Oopsie. Nice. My debut night on the night show. The video has 4,176 views. You guys rock. Absolutely. Absolutely. Any of you catch the show the other night when they had the police officers on there from Norwalk? It was really good, really nice to actually see. The numbers on that show were like 105 viewers at one point. It's really, really nice. And for the most part, everybody was respectable. I see YouTube's numbers are glitching out again. Because according to the chat list, there's only Bud Rich, myself, Sin, and Jessica. And we know Jessica's not at her keyboard right now. Yet the count in the room is up at 6. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It says 6 watching, and yet when I go and I actually look at the chat list, it only shows 4 people. I'm one of the 4. Well, again, I totally spaced on this. Many times I have said there's no idea I can't tell who's in the room unless people talk. Then so yeah. Sometimes apparently it's just a glitch on YouTube. Well, hey, like I said, I'm figuring things out with this broadcaster, and we're all learning along the way. I was happy when I found that, for sure. Well, it's not that you. Hold on, let me see here. Ooh, nice. Well, I mean, there have been times where when you've said that your computer is glitched out or dropped out on you, and I've seen the number in the room drop, and when I look at that list, you weren't on the list. But as far as coming in and not being in chat goes, I thought as soon as you open up my stream, the chat box is right there. I mean, there is no option of not being in chat. I don't think. Right. True. If you're not signed into your account, then you only see the video. That is correct. Right. Brain's not fully engaged. I'm working on it. So yeah. Oh, now we're up to 7. Okay, it says we're up to 7. What's going on, Dominic? How are you, bud? Thanks for joining us today. Nice to see you, man. I'm glad to hear it. Excuse me. Why for spam? Whoops. Save changes. Enough control room. It's yeah, it's in the 20s here. So nice. Wow, now it says we're up to 8 viewers. Awesome. 8 viewers with only 2 likes. Good morning, Scott. How are you? Thanks for joining us. Nice to see you as always. Come on, guys. Do me that little favor, will you? Come on in. Give me a little like. Hit that button. I'm basically your morning dog and pony show. The least you can do is give me some claps. There you go. Awesome, awesome. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Let me know what you think. Between 8:59 and 9 o'clock. Absolutely. I've often said that myself. No doubt. You know, it's kind of funny sometimes when you're waiting for that click and you're like counting in your head and you swear you've gone to 60, 61, then 62, and you're like, come on. It's the longest minute in the universe. Looking for a mouse pad? Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Bud Rich. That's why I was just looking over and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Now we got 9 people watching. Cool. But only 2 likes. You guys don't like me today? What, did my deodorant fail? What's going on? How are you? Thanks for joining us today. Everybody. Me? Everybody. What is happening? Brutus, what are you doing over there, buddy? I can hear the puppy in the kitchen. It's a nice strain. A lot of people do like it. Ooh, awesome. We're up to 9. Keep them numbers climbing. That's cool. I need to go grab some water. I'll be right back. Oh. Ooh. There we go. Facebook should be running. I mean, I have the stream up and running. Yeah. Facebook stream's running live right now. Facebook should be running. See? And I have the stream up and running. There we go. Yeah. So, if you didn't get a notification, make sure you go on my page. Let's see. I'll do exactly. Okay, if you go to... Come on, Facebook. Seriously? All right. If you're on Facebook, just to give you a little... Click the word that says friends, and then there's get notifications. If you get notifications, it will make sure every time that I do something, boop, you're automatically notified. Awesome. YouTube's up to 10 viewers. Nice, nice. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This says there's 10 individuals, but according to the participants list, there's only 5 individuals, 6 counting myself. Come on into chat, people. We won't bite much. Well, if that's the case, that number should be a lot higher, especially with mine. Thank you for the like, Dominic. I appreciate it. Good morning, Joe. How are you, bud? Thanks for joining us today. Well, it's Shatterday, so of course I'm smoking on Shatter. And thank you for the share, Dominic. I do appreciate that. Definitely. And we're up to 11 in here. Awesome. Again, anybody and everybody who has a Facebook or whatever who wants to share this and let others know about our little get together that we do here, pretty much every day, I'd really appreciate it. Fire OJ. Nice, nice. I myself am toking up some purple haze here today for flower. And, it's a Shatterday, so of course I have to go with Shatter. I mean, if I didn't, I'd probably lose my card. Yeah, we were up at 11 people there for a minute. We're down to 9. But, of course, like I say, being a Shatter, got to smoke on Shatter, Triangle Kush crossed with Georgia Pine, the lovely Tina Danza. For sure. Ooh. Just hit the wrong button and jumped myself out of my one page. Ha! Nug run butter. See, that's nice. And you know what? Sometimes when that stuff does kind of like butter up due to temps, I kind of like it. Like in some cases, a little bit more than the actual original Shatter version of it. I really do. I have had some stuff that literally, as a Shatter, yeah, it was nice, Yeah, exactly. As a Shatter, it's nice. You can't really go wrong with it unless, somebody really fucks up. But absolutely, man, butters are just so sweet. Excuse me. Oh, we're up to 11 again. Awesome, awesome, guys. Well, you know what? To the ones who are watching, who don't want to jump into chat, maybe you just want to see what this is all about. That's cool. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. This is Compound Concentrates and Coffee, Saturday edition. If you don't get it, it's because it's Saturday, and one of the medicines that we smoke is Shatter, so Shatterday. I am a Connecticut medical marijuana critic. I am a Connecticut patient in the medical marijuana program who goes and buys whatever medications are available to us as patients in this program. The only ones I will not test are alcohol-based tinctures because I'm an ex-drinker. I quit in 2010, and, well, quite frankly, I'm not going to put that crap in my mouth. Um, up to 12. Awesome. So I go to the dispensaries. I purchase the products. I purchase them with money out of my own pocket. I'm an independent here. I'm not sponsored or, fed cash or products by any of the producers or any of our dispensaries. I have my dispensary, which I go to, which is in Bethel. It's Compassionate Care Center. Everyone knows about that. I'll purchase products. Yeah. Okay, this is one of them. And purchase stuff like this. Okay? I come back and I tell people about it. Now, I don't just say, hey, look, it's a nice bud. I mean, yes, those words may come out of my mouth, especially if I am looking at a nice bud. But I will give breakdowns on the products for individuals. Hey, welcome back, not a problem. I give breakdowns on the products to individuals who don't necessarily know what it is they're consuming or what it is that they know they want to buy something from their dispensary. They know that they need a particular product, but because they're new to the program, they're not really sure what is going to work, how it's going to work, how well it's going to work, how long it's going to work, or different things that are in there. Different things meaning, I tell individuals the THC content. I tell individuals the CBD content, the THCV, the CBDA, the CBDG, all the different components that make up our medications. I also talk about and show people the terpene profiles. All right. Well, unfortunately, that's not something that I do. I know you know this, but still, I do get it right out there. I do want individuals to understand I'm not here to hook people up with bud. I'm not here to be your connection to get some good shatter, wax, or other. I'm here to help you out. If you want to learn about these, if you want to learn about our program, or if you're a patient, an individual, oh no, I know you know. I know you know. But again, I see I have some decent numbers here, so I'm just explaining things for the folks who otherwise may not know. If you honestly are, yeah, no, I know, bud. Yeah. If you are a patient, if you're an individual who has a chronic or has an illness that is either on our list of acceptable illnesses in the state of Connecticut, or has documented conditions that your doctor, your physician, the person you go to, if they feel that you are a candidate, if they feel that cannabis or cannabis-derived medications would be a better suit and a much more healthier alternative than pharmaceuticals, they can write a recommendation to get you in the program. Now, if you have particular questions in, just whatever, one, feel free to ask in here, or if you're just sitting back because, again, it's your first time, you're checking it out, and you want to know what this cat's all about, not a problem. You can privately write me. You can send me messages through Facebook. Do understand, I do receive a lot of messages, and I don't say this to people because I'm trying to sound like, a snob all stuck up, and hey, yeah, I know a lot of people. No, that's not it at all. I receive a lot of messages from individuals and have been since 2014, since I first started this. So it really does take me time to go through, but I really will go through all messages. I go through my message requests. I go through my filtered requests in Facebook. I go through my other folders outside. I go through my spam messages. I do check everything. Excuse me. And I will eventually answer you. So please, feel free to write me. You can write it at Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic at gmail.com. Now, Connecticut is abbreviated. It's CTMEDICAL MARIJUANACRITIC at gmail.com. So, after saying all of that, I'm going to pack a bowl. If you do like what you see in here, and you do dig what you hear in here, again, you want to share my videos? Feel free. All my videos between Facebook and YouTube are public. So do what you want with them. It's all good. No. Nope, it's not just a euphemism. I take it you like the Cherry Thunderfuck? Absolutely. Me too, Sid. This is one of the things I've always said to individuals as well. It's interesting that you can take one bud, when you grind that bud up, and if you're smoking it amongst individuals, awesome, I'm glad you like it. If you're smoking it amongst individuals, that, yes, we all overall, we get high. But it also can hit you and you and you differently in how the medication portion works for our bodies. How the whole entourage effect between the endocannabinoid system, which is naturally within us, that they've only been learning about over the last couple of years, and the terpene profiles, and everything, yes, everything that is in there. Oh, it is so amazing. Absolutely. They're only really learning. I mean, it is quite frankly, and I say this all the time, it's one of the most over-studied yet misunderstood medications on the face of the earth. And it's truly and strictly because of the stigma that's been put on it by individuals in the past. Absolutely. Absolutely. There we go. Got myself a bowl packed. But it's also, seriously, one of the reasons why I do my videos. I know a lot of you know this, but it's one of the reasons why I do my videos, and I like to get them out here, because I want individuals to know. It's not just about a bunch of people or an individual hanging out, smoking a joint, and being like, hey, man, yeah. I know. I know. I still have individuals. It is, isn't it? Absolutely. The funny part is how many people will still say and cry, illegal, 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 while turning around and, grabbing alcohol, swigging it down, shot, beer, shot, and telling me how bad my choices are. Well, I'm not here to lecture you on your life choices. I mean, if you want to drink, cool, go right ahead. I'm not here to stop that. Again, I myself drank. I myself lived at the bottom of a half-gallon bottle of Jack Daniels daily. 2010, I said that was it. I was done. Since I quit, I haven't gone militant anti-drinker. I'm not going to come on here and wave my finger in people's faces and tell them about the temperances of alcohol. No, no, that's up for you. That's for you to make your own decision. However, I am out here to try and make people understand that there are other healthier alternatives to doing certain things. I mean, it is what it is. And yes, lemon skunk is very nice. Purple haze. Shatter-wise, some of the Triangle Kush cross with Georgia Pine, the Tina Danza. And I'm drawing a blank on this one. The Gelato. Yes. Excuse me. Again, LSD is a nice choice. Mazar Asharif is a good strain. Absolutely. You know, you can't go wrong with those. Sure. Good morning, Sandra. How are you? Thanks for joining us today. Nice. Awesome, awesome. Everybody, Sandra, everybody. How is your day so far? Hopefully starting out well. I mean, albeit a chilly morning, it is still a nice sunny start of a weekend. That's awesome. Excuse me. I actually have a TV in my living room that's internet capable, and it has Cortana as well. So it's pretty cool because I have my Xbox One and everything piped in through it. So I just sit in my chair and I say, "Hey, Cortana," and it opens up, and I say, "Watch YouTube." Bloop. And then I can literally tell it what channel I want to watch in YouTube, and it will pop that up as well. There you go. Star Killer's very nice. That's a nice tasting, nice, smooth, mellow smoke. For sure. That's cool. Well, I mean, you want to talk a little? Okay. Well, as everybody knows, I had that real big screen in my living room. You know, some people were, you know, it was kind of funny because I had some individuals who were like, "Oh, hey, nice wall," just looking at my TV. Absolutely, good choices for sure. You know, and that's again what I've told people: if you find a nice go-to, leave it there just for that particular thing. Well, unfortunately, that big screen broke down on me, so I'm gonna have to replace it. I mean, I can't go from that nice big thing down to a little TV and stay there. Nice. See, again, you can't go wrong with any of those. Especially when you're talking a nice, fresh batch of Fruity Pebbles. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Coffee. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Nice little salad. For sure. Sure. It's a little fruit salad. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, gotta make sure you're covered for sure. There we go. Nice piece of shatter there. Man, you guys remember I literally just pulled this dad stick out like a few days ago when I was showing a bunch of different things? Well, gets kind of dirty, and then all of a sudden, man, it's a lot of concentrate. So what's on everybody's agenda besides sitting here today and watching me? Anything in particular? How about anybody else? Stranger Things marathon. All right. Dabs and chill, okay. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. The bills aren't going to pay themselves, right, Sid? Excuse me. Uh, I saw your post about your computer crashing. Nice. God, I haven't played D&D in years. Years. I still have all my books. Still have all my monster compendiums and my DM stuff because I was a DM. My maps and all different things. All my percentile dice. I had one campaign in D&D that went 2.5 years. Oh, yeah. Say hi to everybody. Yeah, say hi to everybody. Like I said, I haven't played in eons. I know I still have the stuff. I just, it's buried in in one of my garages. Yeah, he is adorable. Absolutely. Yeah. I know the other one's wandering around too. Oh yeah, no, for sure. For sure. I always used to tell people that. I actually, I even have the version, the one and only true licensed version that was ever released for computers. I've kept it all these years. Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Nice. Oh yeah, every once in a while I come across one of my notebooks that has a bunch of our character sheets in it. You know, myself. One of my characters was Dragor, like a real nasty dragon. Um, my wife's was a fighter. Um, there's others in there. Oh God, a whole bunch of others. Nice, nice. Yeah, that game was great. Yep, Super Bowl tomorrow, no doubt. speaking of Super Bowl, it's actually really cool. One of my fellow guys from the night shift, Marty, he's like, they call him like the #1 Pats fan. Well, people made a GoFundMe page for this guy, and they've actually raised the money to send him over to the Super Bowl because he's going to be doing interviews. He runs a sports page. He does the sports through our night show. And they're going to send him over there, and he's going to be doing interviews, different people out in the parking lot, stuff from both sides of, both New England team as well as the Eagles. And yeah, it should be pretty interesting. He's quite a character, really is. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, they were saying last night that literally his GoFundMe page had reached the $1,000 mark. So, oh yeah, I even said, like you gotta love at the end of his little ad where he does the spin and he's got the thumbs up and the freaking cheesy grin on his face. I mean, come on. Again, I'm not a Pats fan, but I thought it was freaking hysterical. Yeah. It was really nice. Like, literally, everybody, like the community, people came together and helped to get, send his cat over to do it. One of the trips that we're talking about, absolutely. Absolutely. No doubt. No doubt. One of the trips that we're talking about that Ryan Roberts has actually broached to people at PLR is us going over to Amsterdam. And we're going to do like live broadcasts and do other things from there. Damn right well, I am all about that. Yeah. Ryan's been there so many times. Like, I believe it's like over 10. So he will basically be our tour guide. He knows exactly where to take us. He knows where to go, like all the different cool places. See, I've seen and been told about some of the, Super Bowl commercials that have been pre-released, but I won't watch them. I will not watch them. I'm waiting for the Super Bowl. That's one of the things. I hear you, Jessica. Amsterdam is one of the things that's always been on the list. Myself and the little woman, we have our own little travel list of places we will go along. Yeah, and oh yeah, Amsterdam's on that list. Hey, it's all good. I mean, even for people, yes, but even it is a must. But even for people who do not partake, I mean, seriously, Amsterdam is just such a beautiful land. The culture overall, I mean, there are a lot of sites. Just to be able to go would be so like amazing. And of course, I will do broadcasts from there. I will do plenty of documenting from there, video, photographs, no doubt, no doubt. Sure, sure. Actually, I hear some of those nice river cruises can be, like the scenery on them is almost quite breathtaking, depending upon where you go. Oh yeah, oh, you don't think the Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic would go to Amsterdam and not do strain reviews? I mean, come on, man. Well, I mean, the way this is going to work out, if it works out, is the more people that we can get to go. Like, I mean, obviously we're not paying people's way. However, they would arrange it through a travel agency, and they know one personally, They would arrange it through a travel agency, and the individuals who want to go will actually get tickets at, very, very discounted prices. And, travel over to there, and airplanes, are cheap now as it is. So seriously, you know, we will, if this comes to fruition, of course, notices would go out, giving people plenty of advanced time to, you know, do what they can. I mean, if you're serious about going, that would be so awesome. Yeah, I mean, come on. Yes. No doubt. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I'm open. I'm open. Yeah. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but that would be so awesome. Oh, of course. Of course. Whatever was available, whatever, we had access to, basically, is what we would want to check out. You know? Yeah. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. What's going on, Mike? How are you, man? Thanks for joining us today. Everybody, Mike, everybody. Let's see again what the. Nice. Yes. Okay. According to the participants list, we have Scott, we have Mike, we have Jessica, we have Sid, we have Budrich, we have myself. According to the list up there, there's 9 people. I love that. So what is the good word today? Come here, Rock. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Want to say hi to everybody? Huh? There we go. There we go. I give you hugs and kisses. Hey, everybody. Rock making his appearance. Yeah. Since Brutus got his quick camera time before, we got to make sure they're even. Yes, more puppy faces. There we go. No.
Take away face.
Sorry to hear about that. Absolutely. How can you not? I mean, the jowls. You just want to grab them and give them kisses. Absolutely. Absolutely. Cool. And again, I'm sorry to hear about that, Michael. What's that stuff O'Keefe's for hands? My hair is supposed to be good for that.
What do you do?
His hands are like cracky and so dry they hurt.
My father used to get that. My father would get splits in the tip of his fingers.
Mm-hmm. What's going on there, Jay? How are you? Thanks for joining us over in Facebook Land. Nice to see you today, buddy. Everybody, Jay, everybody.
Vaseline intensive care sometimes works for the hands, depending on the level of severity.
Doing your first dab for today, eh, Budrich? Oh, it's all good. At least you saved it for us. Jessica says, her puppy looks like a mini pocket pit, but won't get much bigger. Just woke up, huh? Nice, nice. Nothing wrong with that. Thanks for joining us. Would you like some coffee? You went to the club last night. Yep, I know. I saw the poster. They had music there. I'm still on TV. Awesome. People are watching me through their TVs, so I'm a TV star.
Give it time. A radio star, give it time.
Another one watching me on their TV. That's sweet. I'm a TV star. Woohoo! Well, hey, if you're local, Jay, come on over to the compound. You're welcome. I'll give you a cup. Nice. That's cool. I like the fact that people do that so they can continue to do stuff. You know, again, it's you know, not entirely using me as your guilty little pleasure. Nice. That is a beautiful pup. Very nice, Roddy.
See how long it takes us to...
One of my viewers had sent a picture.
Aw.
Yeah, because I, was holding the puppies up. Do I want to tag JC? What's going on, Greg? How are you, bud? Thanks for joining us over there today. Nice to see you as always. I've had many Roddies over the years. Many Roddies. When our children were first born, literally, they were brought in the house, in their car seats, and introduced to our pack. And our Rottweiler at the time, who was Princess, immediately just took to the dogs. Everybody's saying good morning.
Good morning.
Immediately took to the children as like their pups, as like, just part of the pack. And
nobody near them.
She wouldn't let anybody in. Basically, unless you were a very, very good friend of ours, we had to take her and lock her up for your own safety. We had to lock her in her own room, inside the kitchen, and I had to take the doorknob off of the door. And before anybody tries to say, ooh, that's me, this dog was so smart that she learned how to open doors. Both ones that you had to push open, as well as grab the doorknob with her mouth, turn, and pull. And we would be sitting entertaining guests in the living room. This was before I had other places. We'd be sitting there entertaining guests, and this dog would just come walking into the living room, right up to our whoever was sitting there. Hey, Washington, how are you, man? Thanks for joining us today. Nice to see you as always. Everybody, Washington, everybody.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we had to, love you too, guys. We had to take her and just, for her own good, make sure she was put away. Love that girl, absolutely. Love all my dogs, of course. Sure. Some animals are like that. It's just a natural caring instinct. I say it to people all the time, and it really is quite true and quite frank. Dogs are nothing but unconditional love. They really are. Yes. Oh, for sure. Dogs and animals in general, but yes, dogs do know good people from bad. For sure. I've had individuals over our old location. As soon as we'd open the door, the dogs would be acting a certain way that they normally wouldn't act, and we'd always trust that body language. So what is the good word over there in Facebook land? Bubba Kush. Nice. Nice choice. I'm actually puffing on some Purple Haze Bud today. And 2 different types of shatter because, of course, it's Shatterday. Ah. Sugarleaf Farms, okay. Yeah, see, you keep making me jealous, and like my mouth waters a little bit when you keep saying that, the extracts, gelato premium nug run. Like, oh, man. Nug run. That is so sweet. For sure. Wow, we're at 11 people again. Awesome. Fantastic, fantastic. Again, for the ones who are just sitting back lurking, hope you like what you see. And if you don't like what you see, oh well. Anyways. This is what we do. We kick back, we chat, we bullshit with each other. You're lurking, huh? Well, it's really hydroponic in koi fish water. No kidding. Yes, absolutely. I mean, I was going to say that's amazing nutrients right there. Huh. Never would have thought of that one. Seriously. Well, right. I mean, I understand all of this, but well, I would think as long as it's flushed, it's they they do everything properly with it, should taste just fine. Awesome, awesome. I'll definitely be in on that one, no doubt. Sandra, the stuff he's talking about, if you notice his name, Washington Weed Reviews, he's nowhere here. He's not here in Connecticut. That would be nice. That's funny. I said he's not here in Connecticut, and my dog shook his head no. Okay, just making sure. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. I honestly would have never thought about that. From the fish. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Be another thing that would be nice once, once everything and everybody is finally legalized, like the free trade industry of seeds and of other things. Definitely, will come up. I mean, the access to seeds will be so nice too. You know, my puppy. Yes, she's my boy. Yes, she's my boy. Oh, that's my boy. Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine. There you go. Nothing wrong with traveling across the country like that. When I was younger, I went from Connecticut to Florida via hitchhiking. And then when I was in Florida, I actually bought a Mustang 2 that was sitting on the side of an individual's yard. I paid $50 for the car. We jump started it. We got it running. We literally, no, here you go. I took a piece of cardboard and I just wrote a bunch of numbers on there and wrote Florida and proceeded to drive the car around. Didn't get stopped. I drove the car from Florida back to Connecticut with the paper plate on there. With the paper plate on there. Drove the car around here for a little while and then ended up selling the car. Oh, yes, the things we do when we're, in our teens and not really thinking about it, not having a care in the world, huh? Never got stopped. I mean, quite frankly, that's pretty bold to do. I mean, just a piece of cardboard. So, unless I was seriously breaking the law, yes, unless I was seriously doing something stupid to call attention to myself, when anybody went behind my car and saw that piece of cardboard on there, really, the first thought comes to your mind is like, that car's got to be illegal because otherwise that's fucking brazen. I had, excuse me, I had someone ask me, well, why didn't you, exactly. And also I had somebody ask me, well, why didn't you write, stolen plate on there? And I'm like, believe it or not, those words would draw more attention to my car than just the simple fact of this cardboard plate that said Florida, had a set of numbers on it, you know? Yeah, yeah. Uh, I mean, man, the amount of cars in my teens that I've owned and driven illegally. Uh, the amount of cars I got caught with is what I'm talking about. But I have gotten caught many times when I was younger, unregistered, uninsured. All right, man. Hey, thanks for jumping in with us today. It's always nice chatting with you. I will jump in like I did the other day on video. I definitely love looking at your ladies there. Yeah. Can't wait to check them out more and more. Peace, man. Again, some of the things I did back in those days, buy beater cars, me and friends of mine, go down to a location here in town, Eisenhower Park, go down in the back, and just proceed to have our own demolition derby and just thrash these cars. Yeah. Again, man, things we did in our teens. It's also kind of sad too, is now I think back to some of those cars that I bought for like, 50, $100, $200, 250. And I'm like, I should have kept that car. I should have kept that car. I should have kept that car. I should have never trashed that car. I should have pulled the motor out of that car, Oh, boy. I mean, seriously. Like, right? Car is shot, huh? Ooh. I got you. That sucks. For sure. Shit, one of the cars I had back when I worked for the gas station, right here on the Parkway in Orange, as a matter of fact, I had an old 70s Duster, and it had a 440 with a six-pack under the hood. For a junk car, really, it depends upon your area, but usually if the car itself isn't beat up, if the interior's in good shape and there's a lot of parts, well, that's what I'm saying. If there's a lot of good usable parts on there, like usually they'll give you a few $100 or $500 sometimes. Yeah, you know. I mean, if you call around, you really can shop and like find the best location that will give you the best money. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A few $100. I mean, at least something to get it out of there for you. Yeah, you know. Um, I remember again back when I was younger, there was dealerships here in Milford, in the town that I grew up in. They would do a push, pull, or tow. Now, if you pushed it in the lot, if you pulled it onto the lot, or if you had it towed onto the lot, they would give you, X amount of dollars for your trade-in to go towards a new car. Now, it was kind of funny because individuals would not pay attention. And they would drive these beater cars down there. They'd drive them onto the lot and be like, hey, you're advertising, giving blah, 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 blah. And they're like, it's push, pull, or tow. They literally did that specifically for a reason. So, I actually saw some individuals drive their car down there. They would stop the car right outside the dealership or right outside the location. They'd get out of the car and they'd push it in the driveway. There you go. It was pretty funny. Yep. Yeah, you had to know how to play the game. You had to listen to what the DJs or the location was telling you. Yeah. Maximum money. Push, pull, or tow. True. Speaking of push, pull, or tow, that thing that just drove by sounded like it could be a good candidate. Oh, sure. Yeah, no, if you're brand new tires, you don't want to leave them on. Yeah. I actually did that. One of the cars I got rid of here, I had good tires on the thing. And when we had it taken out of here, I literally got these old tires. I really didn't know how long these things were going to last because when we put them on the car and then took the jacks off, you could start to see like cracks form in the rubber because they were that old. They were getting dry rot. As the car is getting towed up onto the flatbed, it starts going up. The front wheels hit it, so there's a lot of pressure getting pushed on them. We hear the sounds. Both tires went flat. Cars going up, cars going up. Rear tires hit it. We hear the same sound. One of the other tires blew out. 3 out of 4 tires just shit the bed as the thing was going up on the flat. Yeah, as it was going on the flatbed. So I was just like, that's your problem now, basically. I warned you those tires were old. They were just literally there so the car could be rolled around the yard. But no, I did end up helping the person out and ended up getting them, newer tires. It was just really funny. Wow, Facebook, you're at it again. Facebook's asking me if I want to tag individuals in my video, because apparently they see them. You guys see anybody? All right, Jessica, thank you very much for joining us. As always, it's very nice chatting with you. You have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow. I do have something or other in there to test tomorrow. I'll be quite frank, I'm not sure what it is because it's still inside the bag. Yeah, I believe one of the things I still have, or that I have, for upcoming tests is some hash. Definitely looking forward to doing that. Some train wreck. You know what? Let me see. Hold on. Okay, right here, buddy. Right here, buddy. That's my boys. Drink. Let's see. What do I have? Yep, the train wreck hash. And, ooh. Okay. Some, Indicol X butter. Some extreme cream. Which is extreme OG crossed with cookies and cream. Nice choices. Nice choices indeed. No, I'm not doing those now. No. Once I start smoking something, I won't test out a product because I can't tell you what the true, nice. I can't give you a true opinion of how it hits me, how I'm feeling it, or how it's working when it's mixed with other cannabis type products. So that's why if I do a test, it's first thing in the morning. So there's absolutely nothing in my system. Nice and straight, nice and fuzzy headed. Exactly. Yeah. But yeah. I'll do one tomorrow. And I don't know, one Tuesday. Seems to be the, every other day thing. Yeah. Well, I mean, I leave them in the bag, and literally, I just kind of turn my head, blindly reach in the bag, and pull one out. So it could be one of the two of them. Hello, my buddy. Hello, my buddy. Oh, my rock. Oh, my rock. Hello, my buddy. Oh, my rock. Hello, my rock. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, I've tried talking to some of the other individuals before who will come on and they're like, hey, today we're smoking, we got like 3-4 things here to try out with yous. And, yeah, we're going to give you a review on each one. I wrote them and I asked them, like, seriously, if you're feeling, you're smoking one thing, how do you smoke something else with it? And how do you know? You can't. I mean, it's cool to mix stuff, but you can't give a review on stuff like that. One individual was like, I've hit my maxed allowed in one purchase. I've maxed out my 2.5 ounces in one purchase. Well, I mean, I even wrote the individual. I'm dead serious. That's no joke. I meant 2.5 ounces in one purchase. I wrote the individual and I asked them. Oh yeah, all mixed things, all different stuff. That one particular time. Yeah, no, we're 2.5 here in Connecticut. However, if you are a special cause, like, debilitating, nice. If you have, like, cancer, like major, like, they have worked with individuals to give them a higher actual limit. Um, oh yeah, okay, in New Jersey, right. Yep, right. Yep. Now, me, when I did that 2.5, right. Well, that's again another thing I say to everybody. Once you get a state gets their program at least up and running, now the framework and structures in place for them to be able to expand it as things go along, as they see how it works, how it's running, as their heads are monitoring everything to make sure no one's taking advantage and people are doing what they're supposed to do. And of course, there's a lot of spot inspections at the start of programs where they literally just show up at the door. They don't call them. They don't do anything. And it's just like, hi. And they've got their paperwork and stuff in hand. And they're like, okay, we're going to come through and we want to see. And we're going to look at. You have registered with us this amount. And you're doing blah, 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 blah. And they're going to want to check it. Absolutely. Now, as things keep going, people don't have issues. Or even if there are slight issues and stumblings along the way, as there have been here in the Connecticut program too, they know, it's, you hope this doesn't happen. You really don't want it to happen, but you kind of expect certain things to happen along the way. And then they expand your programs. When we started, medibles were an absolute no-no. We have a whole bunch now. Okay, well, see, this is what I'm saying now. Like, literally, when we started, no dispensary was allowed medibles. This program didn't have medibles in it. We do now. Like, one of the producers alone has a whole bunch of different medibles. Okay, so you have 6 dispensaries total right now. We have 9 dispensaries. We're expanding to 12. And we only have 4 producers. Yep. Well, I hope you guys don't entirely follow in our footsteps. Again, we only have... actually, no. It started with... I think it was 6, if I recall. And they expanded. When they did the expansion, they added the 2... one town over in Milford. My hometown. They actually do. They don't, from what I hear from some individuals, they don't do it unless, certain ones don't do it unless you bring up to them, hey, so-and-so dispensary has on their website this particular product, or you show them, like, on your phone or something. Well, again, at least your program is going. It's going. It's slowly getting the momentum, and people, you will get more. You will get more. I mean, don't get discouraged right away when stuff doesn't go that way, because dispensaries in the state and all the heads and everything all have to work together and figure out how they're doing stuff, and basically every single one of them has to dot their I's and cross their T's before they say, yes, let's do this, or why do you need to expand, or why should we allow you to do, I mean, it is what it is. But it's there, so individuals are willing. Much better than some other states have. You know, people are just downright like, nope. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly. I'm sure it will. Yeah. I have a feeling that you guys will legalize before us. I hope not. I'd like to see us legalized by like the middle to end of this year. Silence. How's the streams coming across, by the way? They've been good today so far? Good, good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. I mean, I know sometimes you can't help it. There's not much I can do about it, but I like to know it's working well for everybody. Shallots. Dorado. That is so nice. Absolutely. And I don't know if I can use my card in Maine. Is Maine a reciprocity state? Awesome. Excuse me. Let's see. Let's check something really quick here. Rhode Island. Hmm. Right, yeah, the recreational does make a difference. So, okay. Let's see. All right. According to this list, which was updated 10/30/2017. All right, Joe, thanks for joining us, man. Not a problem. I appreciate that. I really do. You have yourself a good day. As always, it's nice chatting with you. And I will see everybody tomorrow for one of my tests. So you have yourself a good day. So let's see. Yes, this list was updated on 10/30/2017. And it says that these are states that are accepting an out-of-state medical marijuana authorization. Excuse me. Arizona, Nevada, Maine, Michigan, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, and Pennsylvania. Good to know. Good to know. So you see, when I come up to Pennsylvania to hang out with you, Sid, I can bring my stuff with me. I can even go to places there if they'll accept my card at the dispensary. Yeah. Let's see. According to Pennsylvania's law, what I'm reading here, it's always sunny in the city of brotherly love, but just in case it isn't, the lawmakers have created a loophole for medical marijuana patients. It is legal for the patient or guardian of a minor under 18 years of age to lawfully obtain medical cannabis from another medical state to be administered to the minor. However, this part of the law will be repealed within 730 days or 2 years and only applies to underage patients. Pennsylvania's patient possession limits. Patients may possess pills, oils, topical creams, tinctures, and dry leaf for vaporization. Okay. Okay. Rhode Island, we all know about. Of course, legal states. All right. Maine. Even if you're not looking to star in a Stephen King novel, Maine is a gorgeous place with friendly, down-to-earth, accommodating locals. Whether you're touring the famous lighthouse, abundant coastlines, watching whales leap from the Atlantic, or feasting on fresh lobster, Maine won't let you down. Maine legalized cannabis in 2016, so whether or not you've got a patient registry card for your state, it is legal to possess and use cannabis, and retail sales are coming soon. Maine's possession limits, 2.5 ounces for both visiting patients with a valid registry identification, as well as for adults with a valid government-issued ID. So, yeah, that's actually pretty damn cool. Massachusetts, whether you're looking for some local history or just hoping to catch a Red Sox game, the Bay State has an incredibly rich historical district, culture for days, and a wealth of colorful characters, is the way they put it. That might teach you a few new colloquialisms along the way. Massachusetts legalized medical cannabis in 2013, and with the new legalization, will soon allow any adult 21 years of age or older to visit in-state cannabis stores and purchase up to an ounce of cannabis. Massachusetts possession limits of 1 ounce of cannabis flower and 5 grams of cannabis concentrate in public for adults with a valid government-issued ID. Okay. Yes, absolutely. And then, of course, Nevada, everybody's been hearing about what's going on down there. Nevada's legalization means that your medical marijuana card is no longer necessary in Nevada to visit a dispensary, but your out-of-state medical marijuana card will only be valid through March 2018. Yeah. There are even rumors that Nevada may begin licensing bars and restaurants to allow public cannabis consumption as a bid to increase cannabis tourism. Can you imagine walking down the Las Vegas Strip with a joint in hand? Why not? People are allowed to walk down the Strip with alcohol. Nevada's possession limit. 1 ounce of cannabis and 3.5 grams of cannabis concentrates for adults with valid identification, 2.5 ounces of cannabis flower for medical marijuana patients with recommendation. So, very nice. Very nice. Oregon's another one. Oregon, home of Keep Portland Weird and Still Breathing Dream of the 90s and a plethora of lovely shoreline. Not only is Oregon a specific wonderland, but it also has some of the cheapest prices per grams of cannabis anywhere in the U.S. Yeah. With food trucks aplenty, funky village shopping, and awe-inspiring landscapes. What's not to love, they say. Their possession limits: 1 ounce of cannabis flower, 16 ounces of solid infused edibles, 72 ounces of infused liquid, 1 ounce of cannabis concentrates, and 16 ounces of cannabis topicals for any adult over the age of 21 with a valid identification. Holy crap, that's sweet. And then finally, wrapping this particular list up with Washington. Washington, guardian of the North Pacific, is a beauty for those who love the outdoors. Whether you're looking for mountains, deserts, rainforests, or beaches, you can find it all. Looking for a more urban vibe? Then check out the sweetest central spot, Seattle, where cannabis and music both flow freely. The second state to open doors for legal purchases, Washington has had plenty of time to get their ducks in a row, and the cannabis is top shape. Oregon's possession limits: 1 ounce of cannabis flower, 16 ounces of solid infused edibles, 72 ounces of infused liquid, and 7 ounces of cannabis concentrates for any adult over the age of 21 with valid identification. Really nice. And I hear you, Sid. I mean, unfortunately, yeah, Connecticut prices on just things in general have always been higher, it seems. Haha. There you go, Scott. Oh, sure. Oh, sure. I mean, I've seen in my travels going to different places for events, the prices and the variations in gas. Absolutely. Huh. I mean, it's quite fun and rewarding, being like working at a station or running a station. I know once you're the owner or you're higher up than I was, yeah, there's other stuff that definitely come in headaches and hassles along with it. But I could only imagine, yeah, like some of the other stuff that. Don't drop that pipe. Mm. I had a really nice Gandalf glass one. Note the keyword had. I'm not the one who broke it. Okay, that's not too bad then. Right. Sure, I'm sure you get drifts all over the place. Nice. And I could imagine. It's all good, Bud Rich. You got to do what you got to do. And yeah, there's certain times when you just say, I'm going to stay inside for now. Unless you have a nice lifted truck. All right, Scott, you have yourself a good one. Thanks for joining us today. It's always nice talking with you. See you. All right, Bud Rich, thanks for joining us today. It's always good chatting. Just coming up on the 2 hour mark anyway, so not a problem. You have yourself a good day. Peace, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the test. Again, who knows what it's going to be? It's going to be a hash or it's going to be a butter. Absolutely. Yeah. Good way to start out the Super Bowl day. Peace, man. There you go. Excuse me. So after you said you are not going to the grocery store today, exit stage right to the grocery store. Yes, my brother. I love my boy. Yes, he's daddy's boy. There you go. That's funny. Oh, I hear you. Yep. I'm the same way. There's certain times I don't mind going shopping and going out with them, going places, doing things, of course. Other times, I'm just like, yeah, no, you have fun with that. You go do what you got to do. I'll see you guys when you get home. Right. Yeah, I don't mind having some people, in a store. It's a grocery store. It's what it is. But sure, at certain times when it's just a madhouse or it's mob packed, I've walked in, gone in with them, seen how many people were there, seen the things that's going on, and just been like, yeah, I'll see you guys outside. And I turn around and I walk right back out to the car. Well, I hear you. Again, it really depends upon what the particular situation is as to whether or not I really want to deal with them. I don't know. That's normal. That's absolutely normal. A lot of musicians are that way. All right, really? Now Facebook is asking me if I want to tag Jenna Zito. George Zito, the owner of Rubber Match Waterbeds. The fuck are you doing, Facebook land? Holy shit. Always stalls on you, really. Whichever stream works best. That's why I run the two. That's strange. Kind of curious here. Excuse me. That's cool. Be comfortable. Why not? It's your house. Absolutely. Hell yeah. You gotta. You gotta. Awesome. It says 5 people in, and I've got 5 thumbs up, so cool. Thanks. Hey, I just got another thumbs up. Cool. So if I keep saying thumbs up, are they going to keep going? That's awesome. All right, not a problem. I'm actually going to be logging out of here anyways. Got some other stuff I'm working on. So thank you, everybody, for joining me. It's always great chatting with you. You have yourself a good Shatterday, and I will see everybody tomorrow morning, bright and early, for a test. Don't know which one it's going to be yet. It's either going to be a nice hash. I'll start my day with a hash. Hey, David, how are you, man? Cool, cool. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be starting my day with either a hash test, absolutely, or I'll be testing a nice butter from the folks at AGL. Definitely going to be a nice way to start and a nice way to go about the day. For sure. All right, everybody. You have yourselves a good one. See you later, Facebook land. So long, YouTube. Connecticut Medical Marijuana Credit Care. Peace.